Good evening, Go Stargazers. It is Friday, the 25th of December, 2025, and welcome to Go Stargazing Live. Please, as you can see here, we have got a little comment. Your comments pop up on the screen like magique. Welcome to our live stream. Please let us know in the comments where you are watching from and follow our Facebook page for cool things to look out for in the night sky. It's nearly Christmas. How are your preparations coming along? It is a time for sparkle. So step forward, Jupiter, one of the brightest and most beautiful objects in the sky over Christmas, blazing like a sequin stitched onto black velvet. And in fact, I should have put my jazzy jacket on, really, shouldn't I? Let's put it on. Sequins, a time for sequins. There we go. Look at me. I'm the jazz master. So unless you are looking at a cloud or a lens cap, you cannot miss Jupiter. And it's a very impressive starter planet to spot with the kids and the family and the friends over Christmas. So we are going to show you how to take time out from the festive chaos, the fairy light tangles, and the sprout fug, and show you how to spot this glorious planet in this jazzy, sparkly Go Stargazing Live Christmas special. Plus, we've got stargazing tips, a cheery chat room, and a real live stuffed sloth who's been visiting Jupiter's moons. So hosted by me, Vicky Video, in my space blouse. Space blouse. It's the one night of the year you will catch me wearing a blouse. Very uncomfortable, not enjoying it. But hopefully later on also I shall descend from the ceiling on wires wearing a tinsel halo if we can get the pulley to work. So guess what? Whoosh! It's our theme tune.
It's Go Stargazing Live. Make the night sky come alive. It's Go Stargazing Live. Make the night sky come alive. Find the best and darkest places to go. Stargazing. Cool events and cosmic fun. We'll make the sky amazing. It's Go Stargazing Live. Make the night sky come alive. It's Go Stargazing Live. Make the night sky come alive.
With your host, Vicky Video.
And maybe, just maybe, a bit of Cosmo.
It's Cosmo! The telescope sloth. There we go. Now, I use this software. It's called StreamYard because it's interactive and it means that your comments pop up on the screen. So please say hello, drop us a line, let us know where you're watching from, what you've seen in the sky this week or this month. We've had a couple of clear skies in between torrential flooding. But yes, it's lovely. And I can attempt to respond to some of your questions, providing they are, what is the third planet from the sun? Okay. Let us meet Jupiter. It is a Jupiter special tonight. And the reason I'm discussing Jupiter is because last Friday night, we all piled out of the club at 2 a.m. and there was Jupiter. And he was so pretty and so beautiful and so pretty darn obvious. And that's why we're focusing on Jupiter tonight, because you can point him out in the sky and say, you know, that's Jupiter. And boom, you've got people interested in space. And I guarantee 99% of people don't know that it's Jupiter. So let's go into detail. First of all, are you ready to see what Jupiter looks like in close up? This is a NASA image. Look at that with his famous red spot. Needs one of those. I did know what? There was a girl on the train the other day with a pimple patch on. I think she had a star or a butterfly on her face, and I didn't know what the heck it was. It turns out it's a pimple patch. Jupiter really needs a pimple patch on that red spot. So there he is in all his oblate glory as the festive lights twinkle on rooftops and Christmas music drifts through the air. There is a dazzling spectacle above. It is Jupiter, or when I lived in Ibiza, Jupiter, as the Ibizan girl called him. So if I slip, I'm a little bit bilingual with my Jupiter. So if I slip between Jupiter and Jupiter, please forgive me. Very European. there is a dazzling spectacle above, Jupiter blazing very brightly in the winter sky. Even in a city with light pollution, you can spot this gas giant without any telescope. He shines with a steady, creamy, orangey red kind of glow, and he's so much bigger than anything else, other than the moon, of course, easily outshining most stars, making it the perfect first planet to introduce the kids or anybody new to stargazing. So let's take a look where he is at the moment. This is a screen grab from Stellarium. You've got to look east-south. That's not a direction at all, is it? You've got to look in the sky. Just look in the sky. You can't miss him. So he is approaching opposition in December 2025, which means Earth is almost directly between Jupiter and the Sun. So the planet appears at its largest and brightest. And boy, oh boy, does he look fabulous at the moment. With a large pair of binoculars or a small telescope, you can see the 4 Galilean moons as well: Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, lined up like tiny jewels, and they shift position night by night or even hour by hour if you're very, very patient. So even without any equipment, taking a few minutes to spot Jupiter is a wonderful way to pause from the Christmas rush. He is calm, he is majestic, and his presence reminds us that the solar system keeps moving indifferent to the crimboid chaos down below. So that's where you're going to spot him tonight and over the next couple of nights. He's in the southeast there, and he's really high. And you can see, if you just look above Sirius there, you can see Orion, and he's kind of heading on. He's on a collision course for Orion. Look out, Orion, you're going to get hit by Jupiter. So December is perfect for introducing the kids to the night sky. He is bright, he is steady, and very easy to spot, even for little eyes or even drunk eyes. Look towards the southern sky after dusk and follow him as he drifts across the evening sky. So the best nights for stargazing are usually crisp and clear evenings. Be sure to check the moon phase as well. Darker nights when the moon is thin or absent. These make Jupiter stand out even more. So at Go Stargazing, we are all about getting youngsters and beginner stargazers out to enjoy the spectacle of the heavens. No complex astronomy here unless you want to go deeper. It is as simple as wrapping up warm with hats, gloves and blankets. A flask of hot chocolate never hurts. Actually, it does. Hot chocolate keeps me awake until 4 a.m. So watch out on the hot chocolate. Maybe just, what could you have instead of hot chocolate? Just a lovely flask of hot water. Obviously, safe temperature for the children. Yes, make it a screen-free break as well, letting the kids experience the wonder of the sky without phones or tablets. And take a moment to pause, point out the constellations, if you like, and enjoy Jupiter's calm, steady glow. He doesn't twinkle. That's a dead giveaway. It is huppity. He doesn't twinkle like the planets don't twinkle. Even a few minutes outside is a small adventure and a perfect way to share a little cosmic magic over the holidays. Right, there we go. Thank you, Stellarium, for providing the sky map. Okay, let's see what we got going on. Oh, look what I got for you.
Go Stargazing Live
Is sponsored by First Light Optics, home of the Seastar Smart Telescope that everyone can use.
Download our free mobile app
To find out what's that in the sky, where and when to stargaze, and the best telescopes for beginners. Yes, we've got a very comprehensive app, so you can find local stargazing events near you and all of the best dark sky sites. Hello, if you are just joining us, we are sponsored by First Light Optics. Look what I got. Oh, first of all, what do you think of that? Thoughts, comments? Has anyone tried it yet? It's not for me. It's for someone else. I'm gonna let my friend sample it before I try it. This here, it's the beast. It's the Seastar S50. You can get the Seastar S30. This one is the beast, though, the S50 from First Light Optics. Go via the Go Stargazing website. I'm not entirely sure whether we've had last posting date for Christmas, but you can treat yourself to one of these any time of the year, especially if you feel like, you get a few £100 in your Christmas box. Treat yourself to one. It's a smart telescope that everybody can use. It is the easiest family hobby that wows every time, and you get absolutely stunning, easy images of galaxies, nebula, back garden birds, if you're that way inclined. Did I say sunspots? The moon. It is a wonderful, wonderful gift. And if you're perhaps going to go and see the relatives after Christmas, you've still got time to order one of them and take it along and be the star of the show, literally. So now let us move on to the second easiest thing, third easiest thing, no, fourth. The sun's the easiest thing to see in the sky. The moon is the second easiest thing. Jupiter is the third by my standards anyway. And fourth easiest is Orion. He is one of the easiest and most recognizable constellations in the sky. His belt is a big waste of space. Look for his 3-star belt, a straight line of bright stars that makes him instantly identifiable. Above and below the belt are the stars forming his shoulders and feet. Look for Betelgeuse up there on his shoulder, the little parrot. That's reddish, and Rigel or Wriggle. I guess you could say Betelgeuse is to Betelgeuse what Rigel is to Wriggle. I think Patrick Moore told me that. Yes, the best times for seeing Orion. Best after dusk when the sky is fully dark. I saw him, I've only seen him once this year, saw him coming out the club last Friday night. And I saw a Geminid as well from the centre of Manchester. Yes. We need crispy, cloudy-free nights. The darker the sky, the more stars you'll see. But you can see Orion from light polluted areas. Take it from me. Binoculars. Not necessary, but they can bring out fainter stars in Orion's sword beneath the belt. You can see a bit of Orion's nebula. And once again, we highly recommend making it a screen-free moment. Let the kids take it in naturally and talk about the shapes and the stories behind the stars. Orion is the perfect winter introduction to the night sky, easy for beginners and children alike. So there we go. Right then, if you are new to Go Stargazing, you will know that I'm badgered frequently by a sloth. He's been with me for 5 years now on various shows. Say hello to Cosmo, the least popular sloth in the universe. This is Cosmo. And usually he goes off jetting around and we do a little quiz, but he's having a week off from the quiz this time, aren't you, Cosmo? So, yeah, he still needs a bath. So Cosmo has been very adventurous this time. Jupiter has got 4 large moons known as the Galilean moons, spotted by Galileo, Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. They move noticeably night to night, which is exciting to track with the kids. You won't see surface details on any of the moons, but watching their changing positions gives you a real sense of a mini solar system in action. And in fact, let's have a look. They are so pretty when you can see them. Look at that. That is Jupiter in the middle there, quite overexposed, but you get the picture. And they appear like genuine tiny little stable pinpricks. And guess where Cosmo's been? He has been racking up a monumental bill by taking an Uber to the 4 Galilean satellites, and he's racked up a several £1 million bill. Please invoice to Captain Neil at Go Stargazing. Here he is. Okay, so what did you see on? Oh, you can't talk. I'll have to do his words for him. Yeah, all right, Ian. Don't steal the limelight from Sooty. That's his stunt, isn't it? Talking in ears. But on Io, Cosmo noted that I don't know which one's Io out of that lot. He noted the moon's volcanic energy, lava flows glowing red and yellow under Jupiter's light. He marveled at the constant eruptions and the sulfur-covered surface. We wondered what the smell was. Almost like a bubbling cosmic hot tub. Even a slow little sloth can feel the thrill of Io's restless, fiery personality. Now, Europa, he didn't like going from hot to cold. It shattered his little space helmet. But on icy Europa, Cosmo slid over gleaming sheets of frozen water, doing a bit of a Torvill and Dean, spotting cracks and ridges like giant icy rivers. He attempted to dive beneath the surface ocean, but it was way too thick, the ice was. He was curious about what mysterious creatures might swim below. And you never know, there could be some kind of aquatic sloth down there. On Ganymede, Ganymede is actually rather large. It's bigger than Mercury. He explored the craters, icy plains, and groovy groove terrain. The magnetic field gave a faint hum in his ears. Can you pick up? Well, I suppose you might be able to see magnetic fields. Don't know whether sloths migrate like birds, making him feel connected to Jupiter in a way no other moon could. It was a truly giant adventure, wasn't it? And on Callisto, is it Penguin Galaxy who's got a cat called Callisto and Cosmo, I think? Hi, Alice, if you're watching. Hello to you and the family. Did I really just say Famalam? I'll be saying Hollybobs next. Kill me now. Callisto impressed Cosmo with its heavily cratered ancient surface, a record of cosmic history. It felt like walking on a moon frozen in time. Quiet and lonely. Of course, it was quiet and lonely. Everywhere else on the solar system is quiet and lonely. He enjoyed the wide open vistas, imagining stories from the countless impacts etched into the ice and rock. Have you been on ChatGPT, Cosmo, or is this your journal? Right. As per usual, we launch Cosmo back out into the solar system. Thank you for your little report there, Cosmo. And if you're just tuning in, please say hello in the chat room. It'd be lovely for you to let us know who you are, where you're watching from, and what's the best thing you've seen in the sky this year. Right, Cosmo. I think, no, it was discus I used to do, not shot put, but I used to be not too bad at shot put either. Right. He's going to smash through the window, reach escape velocity, and disappear off until next month. Off he goes. He's gone. Never to be seen again until I hoover down the back of the couch. So let's take a look at the top celestial events in November. Well, tonight, if you're very lucky and you've got a telescope and you really know what you're doing, you might be able to see Comet 3. Is that a 1 or an L? It's Comet 3L Atlas. It's its closest approach to Earth. It's an interstellar object, only the third ever detected. Yeah, you need a telescope to see that, and probably a bit of a sky at night guidance. I can't help you with that, I'm afraid. 21st of December, one of my favorite days and nights of the year. It is the winter solstice. The nights start to draw back out. We made it through. We made it back around, everybody. I guess you could call it hump day, really, couldn't you? It's like the middle. Yeah, I suppose so. It's the shortest day, it's the longest night, and it marks just when you think things are improving. Not at all. The solstice marks the start of astronomical winter. So there you go. Just when you think things are improving, yeah. Best. And then we get the Ursid meteor shower. Pretty low activity, the 22nd to 23rd of December. Around 10 meteors an hour. So, yeah, but it can be spotted if skies are clear. And then, this is my favorite thing. Now, how many kids are up early on Christmas morning looking for Santa's sleigh? I remember avidly doing it myself. And in fact, I definitely remember hearing sleigh bells one night. I definitely do when I was about 3 or 4. 25th of December, International Space Station flyby. But guess what? You need to be up at about 6 a.m. for that one. It's 5:56 in the morning. So if your kids are early risers and you want to surprise them, go and show them Santa heading back off to the North Pole after doing his mission. Mission complete, Santa. The ISS, if you've never seen it, is a bright, fast-moving star in the sky, easily seen with the naked eye. Then from the 28th of December, taking us into New Year, we have got the quadrantid meteor shower. It's one of the strongest shows of the year, but also very, very cold. Right then, it is time for me to disappear off into orbit myself now. I'll let you know how the Terry's Minty Chocolate Orange is. Thank you very much for joining me. And I am most of all wishing you a majorly Merry Christmas. And what's the other thing? Oh, yeah, clear skies. That one's pretty important. So I'll play our little goodnight lullaby. And in the meanwhile, you can check out First Light Optics and grab yourself a sea star. Where's our little goodnight lullaby? Here we go. Good night, stargazers. You've been really amazing. Good night. Good night to you. Love from the Stargazing crew. Right, what am I going to do? It's 8:20 on a Friday night. The lads have just got out partying on the tiles. And I said, no, I'm not going out on Friday. I don't want to feel rough for Christmas. And now I'm home alone and all jazzed up. What's a girl to do? Going to go and have a rave with Cosmo. Thank you, everybody. Clear skies. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you so much for joining me. Good night.